right to food, right, a lot of rights. Now, however, despite the fact that both groups belong to human beings, children belong to a special group, which is known as special needs group. Therefore, they are supposed to enjoy special rights. They're supposed to enjoy special rights because of their base of being children. They're weak creatures, weak vessels. So this group of children, they're supposed to enjoy special groups and special rights. That's why I say, however, children are in a group of special needs, which also are required to enjoy or receive special attention because of their nature. Because of their nature. So you know, I know one enjoy let us come here. Children and young people have the same general human rights as adults and also special rights that recognize their special needs. Children are neither the property of their parents nor are they helpless objects of charity. What do they mean? The fact that you're a parent, you've given birth to a child, that child is not an object to you. Whether you're a parent, you should remember, yes, you bore that child, not the fact that which you inherited or you gave birth to that particular child, but remember, that child is not an object to you. So much so that you should do with that particular child the way you want yourself to do with him or her. You don't have that right. He's not an object. Even though you give birth to that particular child. You shouldn't take advantage to say, okay, this child, I don't want to raise this child, it's better to take her to a charitable organization. No. Neither or nor. Children are helpless objects of charity. You know, charitable organizations. David Banner, who was taken by Madonna. She was adopted by Madonna. It was just very unfortunate. It wasn't supposed to be done like that because that child was good to parents. It was a failure of the parents to take good care of that particular child. Or some of them for many and as for one thing they do that. They like impregnating women. Without those women, you know why they're doing that? One, if you find because we are training you to become social workers, tell whosoever is impregnated by a man, that then should go to the government or to the court. The Zimbabwe, whether he likes it or not, actually, is Mwana is supposed to be taken care of from that age. Remember, the 18th year. Chama cha 18. Kasi mkalia ni wasifanya mkuu, munapeleka mimba baba Yesu kani. Ichamu, simu kifika kukwatila. Inuwe mzubero kote mkuu. Every month, day ya mkuu kwa. Mwenye sikutani kwa mwana. Kakali shamika. Mpaka mwana kufika zaka 18. You get what I'm saying? It's supposed to be that, rather like that. For how many people start with you? But try to help them. Kasi mkwata mfanya mkuu mwapa sanino, alikuwa na mwana changu no, accidentally, whatsoever, nachikinga kabaji, but waita na mimba. Koma, they should be pinned down, kutukitani za mwana. Not only with my neka, ameneza kutukitani mwana. You have the responsibility also for that particular child. It's not an object or hopeless. I mean helpless. mwanao sana hata ndio yale kama mwanamke mkafuta maomba bali tatizo. No, it's not supposed to be like that. They are human beings and are the subject of their own rights. They have their own rights. We look at those rights. The Convention of the Rights, Convention, that is to say, when the United Nations was formed in 1945, soon after the Second World War, countries met to discuss or to put forward rights which are supposed to be followed by all countries which were members of the United Nations. The main idea of formulating this was to bring sanity, to the world. So the convention, which means the agreement, countries who are members of the United Nations agree on the rights of children. They sat down and they set out, they formulated the rights that must, take note of this, must, whether you like it or not, it's a must. No conditions there. Must, whether you like it or not, must be realized or followed for what? For children to develop to their full potential. I know for sure that children, their own transit. Our children from point A to point B, then temporarily they will be here, but they are on their way to adulthood. They are infants, toddlers, infants. They will come here, adolescents. Then they will move on to adulthood. So they want to experience full potential. They want to see if they are enjoying whatsoever they are supposed to enjoy. So therefore, they are human beings and are subject of their own rights. They are supposed to have rights. In other, the convention agrees. It's a must that these rights must be realized for children to develop to their full potential. So the convention or the agreement offers a vision. Masobenia, how so forth. It hasn't yet happened, but they're just picturing, they're just visualizing, they're just looking forward. A vision of the children as an individual and as a member of the family and community with rights. The child has rights and also has responsibilities which are well to his or her age and state of development. So by recognizing children's rights, the moment you recognize the rights of children in this way, the convention firmly or strongly stood up or set the focus on the whole child. They're looking at the whole child. They're looking at the whole child. I don't know if you are getting me what I'm saying. I hope you there. And if everybody raise your hand. So, countries agreed and also recognize the fundamental or the important human being. Every human being is supposed to be dignified and educated. Dignity of all children and the agencies among of ensuring their well-being and development. So it makes clear, it makes clear the idea that a basic principle of life is the right of children rather than a privilege enjoyed by a few. Not only a few children are supposed to enjoy their rights, but all of them are supposed to enjoy these rights. Now, they say child rights and why they matter. So, interested in learning more about child rights? Are you interested? Yes, we are. So take this short course to transform your thoughts. Some of these are supposed to be more understanding of child rights and child approach. Now, there is this organization from which is cropped from, or which is stemming from United Nations. And it's known United Nations International Children Education Fund. This international organization has the mandate. That mandate is to relate to child's rights and inspire every person to apply the child's rights lens. Lens like you need to visualize, you need to focus on the rights and whatever a child is doing every day. If you are a family or you are an organization, every day you are supposed to see, to eat, how a child is being handled. Or how a child, when it comes to work, how is she or he handled by whosoever has the power to handle that particular child. The main idea is to see to it that you are not imposing whatsoever you want to impose on children. The idea again is to see to it that that young child, his rights are not infringed. He is or she is not being robbed of his or her rights. That's the main idea. Because you know when we use the lens, you know the lens? What's the lens? What's the idea of looking through the lens? You want to magnify. Yes. There are sometimes fixed issues, small issues, which you think by yourself whatever you're doing to your child is right, was not. You are injuring that particular child. Take for instance, mwana mtuma badele akatunze na shidele. Choyo posa mkibwa. Amekumana na mwana kumkusachi. Mikao. Umambuliza nchito zinazoposa mkibwa unaomo. So there are some people who can probably look through the lens to come to you to say, okay, oja pili, mwana ichipendisha na kukusachi. Mwana unapeleka juana kwa hiyo. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. Somebody is looking through the lens because it's the responsibility of each and every adult to make sure that children are not being taken as objects. It's not supposed to be like that. Now, what is the importance of children's rights? Why do you think the rights of children are important?
They help in protecting their children. Yeah, that's amazing. I don't know what you said.
Most of it brings protection. Right? Let us see. There are many reasons for singling out children's rights in a separate human rights convention. Wanufu wa arms. Yes, injured, armed injured. And Abraham Kajana, Ufunga Tuneno, don't kill. Umawa Ana, special for children. Children are individuals. Children are neither the possession of parents nor of the state. Even if people that class, we can do whatever we want to do as a nation to children. No. They are not objects. Even parents are not supposed to do that or to say that to children. Nor are they mere people in the making. They have equal status as a member of human family. Equal status. Equal status. So, children start life as totally dependent beings. what you know is this. Children start life amayamba moyo wako kugwa kudalira. Mwana unalilizi alimana amadalira is not independent, he is dependent. He is a dependent being. Children are dependent beings. What does that mean? What does this mean? For survival, they can't provide for themselves.
The creatures who rely on other people, maybe the parents, the caregivers, and
for survival, they can't provide for themselves. If they are dependent, that is to say, it's a must. It's a must that they should depend on others, especially adults. It's a must. It's a must. It's a must that they should depend or rely on others for care, nurture. Have you seen NURTUR? It's nurture, that's care. Depend on others for care and also guidance. They need to be guided. Children need to be guided. They shouldn't just direct wherever, taking any course which they want to go to by themselves. They need to be directed. Tell them that the meaning of that, they need to be guided. They need to grow towards independence. Such care is important. Is importantly found from adults in children's family. But when primary adults, caregivers cannot meet children's needs, it is up to the state as the primary duty bearer to find an alternative in the best interest of the children. That's all. So, if parents are failing to fend for or to provide for whatever children want, then they should go to the state and explain. Malipo anza goma wapanga mwana awona kuti sakusabasa nama kulama kwanda ama kwanda ni ya mwana kumenya asocial fair ama wewe mkulanga mwana uchanifanya kasa mbele pamoja ya kafika za cheki you get what I'm saying. Unapokuwa tunaanza kama kule kama hiyo kusaidia. The devil is supposed to come in the open to tell parents, "Udi mwana awauka ni nani?" Go tell the state. Tarepea kwa yeye. Because these are the products of tomorrow, the future leaders. The government has high expectations for nani. Leo kuka nikamkolea ya take that child. Ukija kumtana ni mtoto. Bila na kuuma alitea wewe. Bali mbao ni mtoto. Ni kwa kweli mwanamba ya matairi wao wao sana wote validation. That's why here they are saying paragraph number 2. Such care is importantly found. Care is importantly found when that parents are home in the children's family. Mimi mwana mtoto. Koma ngati family yake pia. The family is the primary giver of assistance. If that one fails, who is supposed to come in? Cannot be the need. It is up to the state. The government has the primary duty there to find an alternative, our alternative. The government will come in to say, "Ngati alipo ena ofuna kwamba adopt." Mwangu sana mwalipa. More government. Like what actually in the case of David. Amena taisema walepa amena cha hata wale madona because miscalculated by them miscalculated was direct. Modi madona ni atlende ama tuwara because outside the ndani madona wanataka mwanao atlende stood firm. What has been unataka madona kama ndio hii mwelekea mtani mwanao. Somebody has come in. So all those things Madonna was dealing with Mr. Clement and then up to the government over finally the world. The actions or inactions of government impact or effect. Of government effect. Of government impact. The action of government will impact children more strongly than any other group in society. The actions, the way how the government is going to act or enact, the way how the government is going to act or not act, any move which the government will take will have an impact more strongly than any other group in the society or any child. So that is to say, practically every area of government policy, from education, when it comes to education, to the public health, will affect children to some degree. So short-sighted policy making that fails to take children into account has a negative impact on the failure of all members of the society. If the government will fail. There are some policies which will let down people. There are some policies. What is the policy? The policy is the plan set aside by the government. That's the policy. There are some policies which are fake. They need to be revisited. They need to be reframed. Children's view should be heard and considered in the political process. They are saying children generally do not vote. Children generally do not vote and don't traditionally take part in political processes. So without special attention to the opinions of children as expressed at home and in schools, in local communities and even in government, children's views go ahead on the way, on the many important issues that affect them now or will affect them in the future. You see, what they are saying here is a major concern. To say, children are viewed not to be important in the society. So when it comes to voting process, voting process, they are being left out. Without knowing that they are supposed to be heard. They are supposed to be given a chance to explain what their feelings are. It was supposed to be like that. But it's not that be done like that. So many changes in the society are having a proportionate, not equal, and often negative impact on children. So there are a lot of things or challenges that have been exhibited in the society which would have an impact on children. Take for instance, transformation of the family structure, globalization or climate change, digitalization, mass migration, shifting employment patterns, and shrinking social welfare nets in many countries, all have strong impact on children. All these factors will have large impact on children. Climate change has got impact, negative impact on children. Digitalization, mass migration, mass movement of people from one place to the other has got an impact on children. What about transformation of the family structure? Yes, we also have an impact on children. So the impact of these changes can be particularly devastating in situations of armed conflict and other emergencies. So some of these impacts will have shocking or devastating situations to the extent whereby, because poverty can be introduced because of those factors, the end result will be like these young people may decide to go and start robbing using firearms. Now let us have a look at what are the children's rights. They are saying human rights general are the standard protections and freedoms. We're talking about human rights. These are standard protections and freedoms that belong to all human beings. All human beings. We're looking at children's rights that we have studied from the general overview. We're interested in human rights. What are human rights? We're interested in children's rights. But first of all, they have started looking from the large perspective. They have started looking from the human rights. What are human rights? Human rights are the standard of protection and freedom that belong to all human beings. Now, the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights, which is known as what? UNDHR recognizes that children are more vulnerable, despite the fact this is what I earlier told you to say their rights, which are supposed to be enjoyed by all human beings. And these rights are known as human rights. Human rights. Human rights are supposed to be enjoyed by all human beings. However, UNDHR, what does that mean? United Nations Declaration of Human Rights. That's what? It recognizes that children are more vulnerable. Children are more vulnerable. Therefore, deserve the right and freedom of a childhood where they can learn, they can play, they can do what? And grow up knowing they are happy, safe, and free of fear. All these things are supposed to be enjoyed or experienced by the children. So these rights set out in the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. They give all children the opportunity or the chance to develop into the best person they can be. The main idea, that's why I asked what's the importance of these rights to children. One, you talked about protection, but again, they give children the opportunity to develop into the person they can be. Here we will give a 12 key rights of the children and the person. My rights 12. There are many, there are plenty of them, but many they have seen them, ourselves, they have seen them, they have chosen from the many, and hear what they are saying. The United Nations Convention on the Rights, CRC, that's the Convention of the Rights of Children, includes 54 articles that were created to provide safety, favor, upbringing of children, so as I say. So these include 42 articles that highlight the direct rights of children, and 12 articles that refer to how government and international organizations can put these rights into action. So the 12 ones, if you go down there, I think you can find them. What are some of these? Like if you go to Australian Commission, they are saying their rights as follows. Right to what? It's the right to be treated fairly, no matter what. It's supposed to be treated fairly. Maybe when they are aliens, should enjoy that. Treated fairly. Have a say about decisions affecting them. Right to live and grow up well. Have people do what is best for them. Know who they are and where they come from. Believe what they want. Privacy, right to privacy, and also privacy. Find out information and express themselves. Be cared for and have a home. Education, play and cultural activities. Help and protection if they need it. So, the top, those are some of the rights in Australia, according to the Rights Commission in Australia. So here, according to the United Nations, those are in Australia, but United Nations, any member state is enjoying the very same rights here. They are saying 12 child rights everybody should know. United Nations Convention on the Rights of Children, of the Child, protects the economic, social, cultural, civil, and political rights of children. Here are 12 areas of children's rights that everyone should know. What are you supposed to know? You're supposed to know non-discrimination. Right to non-discrimination. Every child deserves equal treatment. If you are discriminating against somebody, that is to say, you've decided to choose a certain group to enjoy whatsoever you want to provide. So, here they are saying, every child deserves equal treatment. Every child deserves equal treatment, regardless of their gender identity, sex, or sexual orientation. Even if that child is being believed to be as one of those people who are engaged in to what? When it comes to access of opportunity, it's not supposed to be discriminated that way. Treat them equal. They deserve equal treatment. Can you tumbuka wina ni ngoni but God was in apate na kumbuka kwa ngoni sasa. Kama ni Zoom, we know that no, they need to be given or they deserve equal treatment. So first right is the right that is talking about or against discrimination. No discrimination is a right. That is to say, on the same, children with disabilities have the right to receive the accommodations they need to thrive. Refugees should also receive help and maintain the same right as children born in the host country. It's just another right is the right to have a family. Every child has the right to live with their family. It's not supposed to be like that. In fact, this old man, I caught him, moved. You're not supposed to dispose a child. You don't have those powers. So the family can be of any structure, but family should put a sense of belonging, should instill or put or pour a sense of belonging, and provide a loving and caring environment. That's the responsibility of the family. Children and youth deserve to feel an attachment to their caregivers, whoever their caregivers must be. Help is needed. Unless otherwise, the trouble and family is one otherwise. Why? But in the family, let us stop here. Tibebana. You are going to.
Let's talk to you. Let's talk to you.
That's what the woman of God has been throughout the class.
That's what the Bible is saying. I'm going to do this.
What was it? This is what. Which subject is this? Okay, let me warn you. Let me warn you. Stop activity. I hope this you walking down now with the encouragement. What is amazing subject here? I think any day from today, Mussolini is going to be absent. as the punishment in the country. Either people are around it will affect your behavior. Matuba, mchukua ile mfano kwa hiyo mwanadamu anayepepa. Ndio tunakwenda na masesini hapo. Au za kula shule sina kabisa hours of class. Because each and every student is supposed to these hours you are staying in class. Because course ya Mungu. Mko hiyo tunakosa, let us go to course outline. I hope you understand. Let us go to course outline. Let us go to course outline. Volvemos a los course outline. Are you there? Course outline. Tutorial course here online. In your field. So you know that a student, if one of the requirements as you are supposed to be in class for 2 hours. 2 hours times 2 times 1 hour a week. Subject E, there will be 2 hours. Which means students in our years who are your present are going to hours and not that. They were sending the hours after the third class, how many hours? The moment there will be less than what they're expecting you to apply, as a point in the time. So attendance is often negative. One of what I can do, we will explain it to you. But we are going to be his presence. It's not me, it's not you. What we are Sasaina. Who we are me or him? Yes. No matter what I want you to do. People are very powerful presentation in this case. You mean some way more it's absent. It's going to be affected. So it really is more energetic. The government affected. Okay. Yes, pardon? I'll be very happy. You should go. Let's develop a you should start. This is not very better now. Don't come in. Don't come in. Really? You are coming here because there's late or what? Here?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's why. If I was a student like you, I would have hated this most. Go tell me.
It's a different social experience.
Okay. Who is teaching?
Miss Colina.
I was teaching that one last semester. Io conosco.
Io come, che mi lavoro.
Mi dico
Prima Badù.
in cosa if you make good use of that one, you have one.
Thank you.
You talk. Yes.